Well, hello and welcome to Gear Gyan with me, Sahil Jagtiani, where we talk about all things related to the Indian guitar gear scene. And in today's episode, we've got another Samick Greg Bennet in the house. It's a beauty. I've got my Guns N' Roses t-shirt on. Slash loves them Les Pauls. Before we get into it, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. So today we've got the Samick Greg Bennet AV6 made in Indonesia. It's a neck-through guitar, no bolt-on stuff like the AV1, which we modded and we made it into a sort of a Somnium. If you haven't seen that, series of videos, check them out, card above. Okay, and now we've got the AV6, which is a more premium version. Okay, you've still got the Grover tuners, they're not locking. I might upgrade them, I might just upgrade them later on because I really like this guitar. It's a really nice guitar and I do need one budget Les Paul. I'm not a big fan of the vintage one, okay, I reviewed that also. I don't know, it doesn't really, gel with me. So I am putting that on sale. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, it's already sold. This is a pretty old guitar, but it's in fantastic condition. It's not available in India anymore, but it's still in production, okay? And I'm hoping one day some company decides to bring the Greg Bennet series back to India from Samick. It's still got the plastic on it, on the pickups. I removed the plastic from the pick guard. It was, not very nice. Anyway, now it looks as good as new, okay? I might keep the plastic on the pickup. I might not, I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, great specs, so why don't you go have a look at the specs? Here they are. Those were the specs of this instrument, okay? Lovely, lovely, lovely weight, nice Les Paul-y feel. Maybe one day I might do this versus my Gibson Les Paul to see which one, sounds, of course it's going to sound better, but this for you as a layman to decide which Les Paul really is worth the moolah. This one I think was around about between 25 to 30,000 rupees new. It's got a nice tailpiece, it's got a very nice bridge. Okay, the bridge hasn't sunk in like you normally get with the older guitars. Knobs are still functioning properly, the pots are not scratchy. Very nice, okay, I'm very happy with it. The frets are still seated properly and within their areas. So I'm not going to complain too much. And this is an old guitar, okay, so I mean, it's like amazing to see these old guitars still playing so well. Okay, and they're like a fraction of the price of some of the higher end Epiphones and all, and those guys don't even last like a year or 2 years. You start seeing frets sprout on Epiphones, you start seeing problems with the electronics and sometimes the hardware. But I've been very, very happy with all the Greg Bennets that I've had, and they've been at least maybe more than 5 to 7 years old. Okay, all the ones that have been reviewed on the channel, other than the AV1, we also did I think was it a Tele and FA2, go and check it out, it's in the card above. That was a really solid instrument also as well. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Let's see how it sounds. These are the Duncan design Seymour Duncan pickups. So, are they as good as the Seymour Duncans? We're going to find out. Ashwin in the house, clean, crunch, high gain into the Vanity plugin. Let's get to it. So those were the tones of this beautiful instrument. What did you think? Is it worth the moolah? Should they come back to India? I think so. I think in that price range, maybe even up to about 35,000, 40,000 rupees. Other than, I think Saya, no, Saya's not really that, they're like higher than that. But other than Arya, I don't see a real competitor. So it's a good idea for them to come back to India. I think this is quite a solid instrument. Beautiful, beautiful looking. I got it at a really good deal. So I'm not going to part with it. I am going to do a couple of things with it. I'm going to put some locking tuners over here. Okay. Same Groover locking tuners on that, so it doesn't change anything much. I don't want to, ream out the holes, so let's just leave it the way it is. Do I want to put another one of those, less trims, okay, from Duesenberg? It was nice, but it was not like, I don't want to spend so much money on that. I'm just going to probably leave it the way it is, okay? And I'm going to maybe change out the pickups, but I really like the sound of these pickups. There's nothing wrong with them. And I mean, the frets are in pretty good condition. There's no high frets and there's no issues with fret sprouts. So all in all, for me, this was a great find. If you can find any Greg Bennet, at a reasonable price secondhand, it's definitely value for money. Okay, don't miss out on that deal. I generally would not like to miss out on such a deal. I love, getting them on the show and reviewing them because they're really good quality stuff. Okay, and excellent woods also, as well, as you can see over here. Very nice. And so yeah, so for me, the AV6, definitely, please, Greg Bennet, come back to India with this guitar. It's a double thumbs up.